Hi, Ed Akehurst here. In this video, we're going to look at posting AI. This is a new extension that we've come out with that has an AI that you can train, and it will generate Facebook posts for you and even auto post them if you want. So let me show you how this works. I'm going to start by showing one that it generated, and I'll go ahead and post it so you can see it in action. Let me make this bigger so you can see it. And I'll show it in action, and then while it's generating another one, we can look around the extension and see other things that it does. This is a post it generated. Now, you can set this to do many different things. I have set mine and given it examples to back them up to do motivational type posts for social media. So that's what it's coming up with. You might have yours trained to do quotes or slogans or business tips or action items or whatever your mind can think of, it can come up with. So here's one. I actually like this one. Make a decision to act based on your hopes, not your fears. So I like that. I think that's pretty good. I'd like to post that to Facebook. I have this set right now for manual posting. So it'll generate one and then I have to approve it and post it. I can edit and post it. Or I can just say, you know what, I don't like that. I'm going to generate a new post. I could also, if I wanted, copy this and save it somewhere. I could start a file of these if I want. Maybe I'm not ready to post this now, but I love it. Hey, that's a great idea, but not for now. So you can keep a little library of posts. So I am going to approve this one and post it. And when we hit that, that tab goes away. It takes us back to posting AI. And if we go to Facebook, it does take a moment for that to show up. You can see it's not in there yet. We'll refresh the page. It could take up to a minute to get posted. Oh, it's already in there though. Make a decision to act based on your hopes, not your fears. And these do get, I'll show you a couple other ones we did. Here's one I did. Winning is a habit. Unfortunately, so is losing. Build winning habits. I believe if I remember correctly on this one, the AI came up with that. And I edited it and added that. And you can see this one's got 28 reactions, 2 comments, and even a share. Someone even shared it. Here's another one. If you can't be a success with what you've done, change it up and try another way. And that's gotten 11 reactions and 2 comments. So these do get engagement, which is what we're looking for. So while it's generating another post, because it will, you can see it's working here. And I'm going to actually, just to make sure, because it's been sitting for a long time, I'm going to actually refresh the page. Whoops, I'm going to turn that off, refresh the page, and then I'm going to turn it back on again. And it'll take a little bit of time. See, it knows it's done 3 so far for me on this account. It'll take a little bit of time to generate another one. I have it set for 2 minutes. So while we're waiting for that to happen, let's take a look at how this works. There's a trainer page here where you put examples of things that you would like, if this was something it generated you would like, so that it can kind of get a feel for what it is you're trying to generate. And in the settings page, which I'm not going to go to because it's got my keys and things like that on it, you can add your keys for OpenAI. I'll talk about that in a moment. You can set the timer. I have the auto post timer set for 2 minutes, but turned off. It's not going to auto post, but it will generate new posts every 2 minutes. And you give it an objective, and my objective just says, for right now, what we want to generate is posts that are motivational in nature and geared towards social media. That's what I've instructed it, and I've given these examples. Okay, don't let someone else's opinion become your reality. I'm not a product. My circumstances, my decisions. I came up with these. I found some of these out there on the net. You can find them and type them in here and save them and add them. Or you could also go to a post on Facebook. Well, you use this one as an example, and I could hit train AI. And if I do, I'm not going to do it because it actually generated that. But if I hit train AI, then what happens is it comes back. It comes back and you'll see it down at the bottom. Here, it'll add a new one. And I can turn these off. If I say, yeah, I want to keep that, but I don't want to use that anymore to learn, I can turn that off. I can delete it. I can edit it as well. So that's basically how it works. And you can turn it on and off. It's a very simple extension, but very, very powerful. And you do have to have an OpenAI account. You can sign up for that for free. See, it came up with another one. Look at this. Goals are dreams with deadlines. I like that. I'm going to post it. I'm not going to post it now because I just posted one, but I'll leave this page here and I can come back and post it later. Or I could say, you know what, I don't like that. Generate a new post, and it'll do that. Goals are dreams with deadlines. So I'm going to leave that. If you hit generate a new post, if it's been running in the background for a while, it'll already have some in the background, and you'll hit generate new post, and it'll come up with one automatically. Otherwise, you might have to wait, the minute or two to get that done. But what I was talking about was OpenAI. You get an account at OpenAI. There's a link inside the extension in the settings page when you go to add your key. It's free to sign up. You get 90 days for free with $18 loaded into your account that they give you that you can do. Now, most of the posts, I checked my billing, my posts are coming out to cost about 3 cents. So for $18, you can do an awful lot of posting. Okay, so that's pretty good. And so it's very inexpensive, but you do have to set up an OpenAI account in order for this software to function properly. And when you do go into settings, I talked about the auto posting. When you're in settings and you're doing an auto post, you can set it to auto post every few minutes, however many minutes you want or however many hours you want, or even days. Maybe you only want this to auto post once a day. You could post something, every day. And it'll do that. Whatever you ask it to do time-wise, that's what it'll do. That's the extension in a nutshell. That's what we have available right now. You can turn it off if you want and keep it. You'll still have the extension loaded, but you can disable it. And that's kind of it. So enjoy. Try it out. Grab a copy, check it out, play around with it. There's no you can cancel anytime. No fee to cancel. So play around with it. If you don't like it, that's fine. If you do, which most people who've tried it even our beta testers have been blown away with it, with the power of it, and it can do just about anything on social media for you. So that's it. Click the button below. Right now, we just launched. So if you buy in now, you get the lowest price, and we are going to add some additional plan levels to this and add some new features as time goes on. We're going to have some ways to schedule things a little more fluently other than, every X hours or X days or X minutes. And we're also going to have categories. So like right now, I have mine doing these motivational posts, but we'll also have categories where you can do the motivational posts, and then you could do maybe some business tip posts, maybe some engagement posts, maybe some offer posts, and categorize them. And then when you do your schedule, instead of, hey, do a post once every 5 hours, you could say, hey, let's do a post every 5 hours, but here's the sequence. Let's do an engagement, a motivation, another engagement, a business tip, and an offer. And it'll just cycle through those every 5 hours in that order. So those are some things that we're going to be working on adding down the road. And if you grab it now while we're during the launch, you will be able to have access to all those other features without having to pay the higher price when those features come out. So that's it. If you have any questions, let us know. And we hope you've really enjoyed watching this, and dive in and use this for yourself. It's an excellent tool to fill your content gaps and to get engagement.